Look at this split screen. On the left, a plain text sign that says, "Buy soap." It conveys information, but it doesn't demand attention. On the right, a local roadside stall in Uganda hires actors to perform a quick, energetic skit. Businesses hire dancers, musicians, and actors for a very specific reason. Creative expression captures human attention. And in any business, holding attention is the first step to generating revenue. This chart outlines commercial performing arts. This is the systematic process of taking raw creative talent and using marketing to connect it with a paying audience. It requires creating the art, setting a budget, marketing the event, and executing the show, with these profits looping back to fund the next production. Let's apply this to a specific scenario. Imagine a local youth arts group in Gulu planning a play called The Pride of Acholi. If they only rehearse the play, their art remains a hobby. If they build a concrete marketing plan, they create a professional career. When artists transition to commercial advertising, they face a major structural problem. A deeply authentic 5-minute traditional performance is too long to fit into a passing commercial break or a quick street activation. This graphic shows how artistic elements adapt for business. Complex musical melodies are stripped of intricate chords, condensed into a single repetitive hook or jingle. Similarly, a commercial skit instantly introduces a problem, then presents the product as the hero. Promotional dance prioritizes energy over deep narrative. Highly synchronized movements are used specifically to physically stop pedestrians during a brand activation. Commercializing art requires artists to deliberately trade deep cultural complexity for immediate memorability and consumer action. Let's examine this marketing matrix. To avoid wasting capital, managers must match their medium to their target audience. Red columns show high-cost options like regional radio. Green columns show low-cost channels like printed flyers. An event manager can easily fall into the trap of ego-driven marketing. Buying an expensive regional radio ad to promote a show in a small 100-seat community hall mathematically guarantees financial ruin because the cost of the ad outweighs the physical capacity of the room. This leads to the sold-out trap. A manager fills every single seat and assumes the event was successful, completely ignoring that high production costs and marketing expenses erased all profit. Let's test this math. The venue holds exactly 300 seats, with tickets at 5,000 shillings. Planned expenses, 500,000 for rental, 600,000 for ads, and 200,000 for costumes. Pause and calculate. If sold out, what is the maximum revenue minus these expenses? Running an event without validating this specific equation beforehand means a manager is operating entirely on blind hope rather than sound business strategy. First, we calculate the maximum revenue ceiling. 300 seats multiplied by 5,000 shillings gives us a strict cap of 1,500,000 shillings. Next, we add up the expenses, totaling 1,300,000 shillings. Subtracting that from revenue leaves a final profit of exactly 200,000 shillings. This exposes a massive risk. Because the profit margin is so narrow, if a heavy rainstorm keeps even a small fraction of the audience at home, those 300 seats won't sell out, and the event operates at a severe financial loss. The strategic pivot here is lowering the break-even point. By dropping the expensive radio campaign and replacing it with zero-cost WhatsApp flyers and a local flash mob, the manager secures a much wider profit margin and ensures the group actually makes money. This photograph illustrates the ripple effect of getting the budget right. A successful local event generates secondary commerce, employing sound technicians, marketers, and food vendors. The revenue from commercial success provides the resources required to document and stage traditional art forms, keeping them visible and relevant for future generations. On a macroeconomic scale, well-managed local events can mature into large cultural festivals. These festivals draw international tourism, injecting foreign currency directly into the Ugandan hospitality and transport sectors. Take a screenshot of this graphic. The performing arts require strict attention to the 4 Ps of marketing: product, price, place, and promotion. When artists master these variables, their creative talent builds a permanent wealth-creating engine for national development.